You're listening to The Sports Moment,
June 12th, 2024.
part of the Sports Moments and Memories with Craig Olson podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a sports moment. Sponsored by Pemberton Law and Lake Area Docks and Lifts.
Lake Area Docks and Lifts, more than just docks and lifts. Lake Area Docks and Lifts.
Well, day one of the Minnesota State High School League state golf tournaments. That's in the books as Class A is being played at Pebble Creek in Becker, Double A at Ridges at Sand Creek in Jordan, and Triple A at Coon Rapids at Bunker Hills in Coon Rapids. So let's take a look at how the area golfers did in that opening day. Holly senior Jack Justison and junior Colton Rich of Rochester Lourdes share the first-round lead at the Class AA State Boys Golf Tournament. Both golfers shot 2 under par 70 at the Ridges at Sand Creek Golf Course in Jordan. And Fergus Falls senior Riley McGovern is tied for 12th place after a first-round score of 75. Sophomore Quentin Keel of the Otters, who's in his first state tournament appearance, turned in a score of 81. He is in a tie for 40th place. And Ryan Nelson's 84 puts him in a tie for 59th place. Holy Family Catholic is the leading team with a 297. Section 8 2A champion Detroit Lakes is in second place with a 304. And in the Class A Boys State Golf Tournament at Pebble Creek Golf Course in Becker, senior Mitchell Dewey of West Central area and freshman Trayton Nelson of Ashby, Brandon, Evansville are tied for 7th place after recording rounds of 75. West Central area sophomore Marshall Dewey fired to 77. He is tied for 11th place. And the Lakeview junior Carson Bowe shot the low round of the day with a 68 to take a 3-stroke lead after day one. Otter Tail Central golfer Logan Kostelecki shot an 86. He is tied for 54th place. Junior Jackson Swanger of Underwood came in with a 93. Border West junior Paige Beyer has the first-round lead at the Class A State Girls Golf Tournament at Pebble Creek Golf Course in Becker. Beyer turned in an opening round score of 76 to take a 2-shot lead. Senior Aspen Beyer of Border West is tied for 3rd place with Lindsay Lund of Dawson Boyd and Kenna Hendrickson of Bold as they recorded rounds of 80. West Central area 7th grader Miley Dewey is tied for 18th place at 89, and junior Macy Gross of the Knights came in with a 95 and sits in 35th place. Fillmore Central is the leading team with a 345. Dawson Boyd is second at 350, and Park Christian, the Section 6A champion, they are in 3rd place with a 356. On the boys' side, back there for a minute in Class A, Fertile Beltrami has a 2-shot lead on Park Christian in the team competition, with those two teams shooting team scores of 320 and 322, respectively. Legacy Christian Academy is 3rd at 324, and Walker Hackensack Akeley is 4th at 326, so only 6 strokes separating the top 4 teams after day one. And junior Sophie Cook of Holly is in 3rd place after the first round of the AA State Girls Golf Tournament at Ridges at Sand Creek in Jordan. Cook shot a 77, 3 strokes behind co-leaders Kelby Anderson of International Falls and Elizabeth Fong of the Academy of Holy Angels. Senior Ivy Tickle of the Nuggets shot an 85 and is tied for 31st place. Fergus Falls senior Annika Jerkis sits in a tie for 21st place after a first-round 83, and junior Annie Mayer is tied for 62nd following her 95 on Tuesday. Senior Anna Ekman of Park Rapids area is tied for 12th place with an 80. Team competition has Detroit Lakes leading with a 327, 11 strokes better than second place Lake City. And after the first round of play in the state Class 3A girls golf tournament, the Alexandria Cardinals girls varsity golf team finds themselves in 4th place, and the boys team from Alexandria is also sitting in 4th place in the 3A tournament. Maple Grove leads the boys competition with a 294, 3 strokes ahead of Rosemont, 4 ahead of Waconia, and 5 ahead of Alexandria, so really tight at the top in the boys competition. Alexandria's top scorer individually was Jack Holtz with a 71, who sits in the number 6 spot individually, and Bennett Olson shot a 72. That places him 8th. Torger O of Edina shot a 67 and is a leader by just 1 stroke over Sam Udovich of Cretin-Durham Hall. Some pretty good golfing going on there. In the 3A girls team competition, Maple Grove with a 305 leads Wayzata by 1 stroke. Minnetonka is a distant 3rd at 326, and the Cardinals in 4th at 346. And the Alexandria leaders on the scoreboard, Ellie Sticka had an 81, placing her 30th, and Cadence Simon came in with an 83. That's good for 41st place. Carmen Giroli from Owatonna had the low round of the day. She shot a 69. So that day 1 competition sets up the final day today. Day 2, the 3-class golf tournament will come to an end after today's competition. Looks like the weather is going to cooperate, so no delays expected, at least early in the day, at any of the locations. We're getting down to it here. The spring sports season is wrapping up this week, and tomorrow starts the final tournament of the spring, the state boys baseball tournament. The Perham Yellowjackets will be competing in Double-A, and the Parker's Prairie Panthers in Class A. So we have a couple of area teams competing, and we'll keep you posted. We'll talk more about the pairings for that tournament tomorrow ahead of the start of tournament play. Pemberton Law Firm is one of the sponsors of our podcast. They have locations in Fergus Falls, Wadena, Detroit Lakes, and Alexandria, and of course online at pemlaw.com. Pemberton Law carries a legacy of trustworthy and reputable legal representation dating back to 1883. Lake Area Docks and Lifts offers premium waterfront equipment sales, service, and installation. Best quality and service at the best prices. Just ask your neighbor at the lake about Lake Area Docks and Lifts.
Lake Area Docks and Lifts, more than just docks and lifts. Lake Area Docks and Lifts.
The Minnesota Twins and Colorado Rockies play the rubber game of their 3-game series today as the Twins try to get back, keep on track and get back into the mode of winning series. That's, the long-term fix to a really good season is just win series. And the Twins need to win today to get the win over the Rockies after losing 5-4 last night. Caleb Thielbar let him down. Out of the bullpen, Ezekiel Tovar hit a 3-run homer to get the Rockies going. And the Twins hit a couple of 2-run shots. Byron Buxton hit a monster homer off the mid part of the batting eye in straightaway center field. And then Carlos Santana drilled a 2-run homer in the 9th inning, but they came up 1 run short as they got beat 5-4. Colorado had just 1 hit in 5 innings against Twins starter Louis Varland, who was recalled from AAA St. Paul earlier in the day. But Caleb Thielbar, again, giving up that 3-run homer, and the Twins could not recover from that. It will be Pablo Lopez against left-hander Austin Gomber in the series finale this afternoon at Target Field. And then the Rockies come in for 4 games, or the A's come in for 4 games on the heels of this Rockies series starting tomorrow night at Target Field. The Minnesota Lynx, well, they're off to a great start. They have won 9 of their first 12 games. They are leading Seattle by a game, Phoenix and Las Vegas by 3 in the WNBA Western Conference standings. Last night, Alana Smith scored 18. Kayla McBride had 16 and 8 assists. and the Lynx won 100-86 over the Las Vegas Aces. It was a night where all 5 starters for Minnesota scored in double figures. And Las Vegas, now 5-5, they're off to their worst 10-game start in a season since 2018, and they lost 3 straight games for the first time since 2019. So a good win for the Lynx last night as they improved to 9-3 on the season. NBA Game 3 of their final series, best-of-7 series, is tonight in Dallas, and the Celtics are leading the Mavericks 2-0 there. And in the National Hockey League, the Stanley Cup Finals resume tomorrow night in Edmonton, where the Oilers are down 2-0 to the Florida Panthers. Be sure to check out our Otter Hockey History podcast, Part 3 going up this week, Part 3 of 4, and a Part 4 coming probably within the next week to 10 days to conclude that series. The Part 3 on the Otter Hockey History podcast is the Brad Bergstrom years, 6 consecutive state tournament appearance for the Otter Boys hockey team. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great day.
You've been listening to The Sports Moment with Craig Olson. Sponsored by Pemberton Law and Lake Area Docks and Lifts. Produced by Sunroom Lab. Music by Blue Red Roses. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and thanks for listening.